Hello everyone. So I'm going to start the new subject here, new programming language, that is Python programming language. So today is the first video, right? First video I'm going to discuss in this video, same as usual, the introduction and history about this Python programming language, right? First of all, before starting this discussion, I would like to welcome all to this series of Python programming language. So I hope everything I will from the base I will discuss slowly one by one, and you guys able to understand and much more comfortable, feeling much more comfortable in this context of Python, right? So simply I will tell it's not more than a story, right? Python is very easy, just like a story, and very interesting also, very easy to understand. Anybody can easily understand because a lot of features are there. Slowly I will discuss about those features in the Python programming language, right? So here I'll tell some history about the Python. So history in the sense here, every story having some history, right? So Python, as I told, it is not more than a story. So I will start from discussion from the history of the Python. In the history I will tell who is the father or who invent this Pythons. Okay, Python having the features of which languages, like this some important point I will tell in this history part, right? So first of all, this logo, observe this logo, this one, this is the logo, Python logo. It's a snake, right? But actually the name of the Python they given, right? The name of the Python they given from a comic series. The name of that series is Monty Python Flying Circus, right? The Python name, okay, the Python name is taken from, right, taken from a comic series, right, named as Monty Python, okay, Monty Python Flying Circus, okay, circus. So here the name of the Python, the inventor who invent the Python programming language, he choose the name from this serial name. It is a comedy serial actually. At that time, here Flying Circus, right? Flying Circus. At that time, it was broadcasted in the BBC channel, right? BBC channel. From that, this name of the Python is, they have choose this name, right? So this is the naming of the Python first, okay, which is broadcasted, okay, broadcasted in BBC channel. Okay. This is a matter of in the year of 1900, I mean 80, 89, 85, 85 to 89. That type of this serial was going on, or it is a series, comic series. It is published or it is broadcasted in the BBC channel. So from this, the name is given that Python programming language, right? Okay. So next point here, who invent the Python? So I really, that person is very intelligent fellow, interesting persons actually. The name of the person is the name of the inventor. Okay. The name of the inventor is Guido van Rossum, right? Van Rossum, right? This is the name, father of Python, we can say also, who invented the Pythons. Okay, he invented the Python, this Python language from, okay, he invented. Okay, he uh, invented from ABC language, right? The oldest language, right? ABC programming language also it is ABC programming language. So Guido van Rossum, who inventor of the Pythons, who has invented the Python programming language from the another old programming language, that is ABC programming language, right? In which year the development starts itself, right? The development of Python starts in the year 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Okay, in the year 1980, right? In the development starts in the year 1980, right? And the first version came in the year 1991, right? In the year 1991, the first version came. Again, encapsulates. Okay, in the year 1991. So, while he developed the Python programming language, okay, he kept the features of several programming languages in Python programming language. That means the Python programming language having features of several programming languages. What are those languages? The Python having the features of, okay, it has the features of several programming languages such as, okay, such as C, C++, right? C, C++, Modular 7, right? One programming language is there, Modular 7, and one scripting language. The scripting language name is Perl. So this Python programming language having the features, okay, features of these four: C, C++, Modular 7, and this Perl programming language, right? This is the some history about the Python, right? Sir, what is the definition of the Python programming language? Okay, coming to the introduction part, the first, what is the definitions? This Python programming language can be used for several purpose. I mean, for general purpose. A lot of problem can be solved, okay, by this Python programming language. Generally, the programming language we are using for software development, various different kind of softwares we can develop by using the Python programming language. That's why we can say Python is a general purpose programming language. That means it can used for web application development, standalone application development. Okay, so game development, like this, several field commercial application developments. We can use the Python programming language in such cases. That's why it is called a general purpose language, and it having the features of, just I told, C features, C++ features. So that means the whatever the rules in the C language, the same rule also available in the Python. Some certain kind of rule of also of C language available in the Python. C++ some rule also available in the Python. Modular 7 some rule also available in the Python, and Perl language some rules also available in Python. That's why Python is called multi-paradigm programming language. Paradigm means rules, certain rules and regulations, right? So Python is called multi-paradigm programming language. Python is called a general purpose programming language. Python is called a high level programming language. Generally, C, C++, Python, Java, all are high level programming language because high level programming language means it is written in the simple English language. Okay, so there is the classification of the programming language: high level, middle level, low levels. So all these programming language, advanced programming language nowadays what we are using in our day-to-day life for development of softwares, all are high level programming language only, right? So Python is also a high level programming language. Okay, so it is a object oriented programming language. Python is also called as object oriented programming language. What is object oriented programming language? I will tell later. But here, if I'll try to write the complete definition of the Python programming language, I can frame the definition like this. The Python, okay, Python is a high level, comma, object oriented, comma, right, multi paradigm means certain rules and regulations, that is called multi paradigms programming language. Okay. And multi paradigm, and we can write here general purpose. Okay, general purpose, and most important, interpreted programming language. Interpreted. So Python is a high level, object oriented, multi paradigm, general purpose, interpreted programming language. Okay, programming language. So in this definition, I include all the features of Pythons, right? So this is a complete definition of the Python programming language. This Python programming, okay, Python language is a product of, right? Is a product of PSF. PSF means Python Software Foundation, right? Python Software Foundation. Like Java is a product of Oracle corporations, right? .NET is a product of Microsoft corporations. Similarly, Python is a product of Python Software Foundations, or PSF, right? Foundations. Right. So this is some point regarding history and introduction of the Pythons. Let us coming to the next point here. Okay, next point is what? Python versions, right? Python version. Till now, what are these Python versions are we are using? We will discuss that. So Python version. So recent version is what? The current version in the August month it is released. Okay, the recent version is 3.12.5. We are using for study purpose, for learning purpose. We are using this version only. The recent version is 3.12.5. It is published, right? It is published in August 24, right? August 24. It is published. Sir, what do you mean by this version? Generally, here observe this particular Python version 3.12.5. What is the meaning of that? Okay, so version here means generally it is divided into three category. What is that? First one is major version. Second one is minor version. And third one is micro versions. Okay, micro versions. Right? In the above example, which one? The 3.12.5. 3 is called, okay, I'll write here in 3.12.5. Okay, in 3.12.5, 3 is major versions. Okay, major version, comma, 12 is minor version, and and uh, 5 is micro version. Okay, micro version. Okay. So till now there is a 3 major version of the Python. Okay, what are those? Major version 1, major version 2, and currently major version 3. Already major version 1 and 2 are outdated. Okay, major version 1 and 2 are outdated, that is not using here, because if you use major version 2, nowadays um, compatibility issue will become. Okay, forward and backward compatibility issue will become, because there's totally obsolete, there's totally stopped that version. So new version now is using major version 3. In a system, in a computer, we cannot install two major versions, right? In a computer we cannot install two major versions. Suppose I want to install Python 2.9.5 and 3.12.4 or 5, I can't, because in the two major version a huge changes already has been done. Huge changes, one major version to another major version, it will take minimum around 8 to 10 years. Okay, 8 to 10 years to publish a major version 2 to major version 3. It will take minimum 10 years, and in that period a huge changes in that Python software, in any software, will be there. So because of that huge changes, forward and backward compatibility will come. That's why two major version is not allowed in a single system in a computer, right? But minor version is allowed. Suppose in my computer I will install 3.12.5. Okay, no problem. I will install 3.12.4 also, no problem. 3.12.3 also, no problem. Happily all the version will be work happily, because minor version means some little bit modification, little bit changes will be there. But two major versions cannot install in a single computer, because huge changes from major version to major version will be there, right? So, and micro version is what? Just something update I want to do my existing versions, so that update version is called micro versions, right? 3.12.5, 3.12.6, every month maybe they released the micro versions. Every month or every 2 months, in a time, one time, in 2 months one time they will release the micro versions. Some little bit modification, some update I want to do, then that is they're doing that update to the existing versions, and they released a new micro versions, right? So major versions, micro versions we can install in a computers. Suppose 3.12.5, 3.12.4, 3.12.3 you can install. It is allowed, no problem will be happen. Minor version also, multiple minor version also, in a single computer we can install 3.11.5, 3.12.5, 3.10.5, 3.8.5 also we can install. Okay, but two major version we cannot install. This is very important, right? So this is about the uh, Python versions, right? The current versions we are using what? 3.12.5. 3.12.5 is the current versions, right? And important is what? Python is comes with, okay, Python note. I'll write here note. Python is come with huge library. Library. What is library here? Library is nothing but collection of functions. Okay, what is the work of header file in the C programming language? The same function here library is doing. In the header file stdio.h, in the header file conio.h, several functions has been defined. In the same way, it is in the Python. We are calling it as the library, where we will get several functions inside the library. But in C language, very less number of header files or libraries are there, but in the Python huge number of libraries are there. That's why Python, writing the program in the Python programming language is very easy comparison to C language or C++ language, right? So library meaning is what? Library is the collection of, okay, it is a library meaning is what? Collection of functions or module. Module. Library means collection of functions or module, right? Python comes with a huge library. Okay, while you install the Python in your system, okay, while you install the Python, while I install the Python software, right? Python softwares, what will be installed in my system? The following things is the following things will be installed automatically. Okay, automatically. What are those? Number one, if I install Python, automatically what will be installed? One editor will be installed. One editor. Okay, editor. Where I will write the Python program. One editor will be installed. It is called as IDLE, integrated development learning environment will be installed. Number two, what will be installed? Okay, it will be installed Python compiler will be installed. Compiler. Okay. Python compiler will be installed. 1 minute, guys. Python compiler will be installed. Number three, what will be installed? Python shell will be installed. Oh, 1 minute. Python shell will be installed. Okay. And next, okay, Python shell will be installed. Number four, some library is installed. Automatically, some library will be installed. Some libraries will be installed, right? Some. And number five, most important, pip will be installed. It is a command. I will tell about this one. What is this one? Pip full form is preferred installer. Okay, installer program. Preferred installer program. Pip command will be installed. Number six, interpreter, or it is also called as PVM, Python virtual machine will be installed. So any user is trying to install the Python in a system, the listed things is going to be installed in your system. One editor, ideally, Python compiler, Python shell, some libraries, pip command, and interpreter. Automatically it will be installed in your systems, right? This ideally editor where we will write the Python programs. Some other editors are also there where you can write the Python program also, but with the Python software itself, one editor is there giving. That editor is used to write the Python program. It is called as IDLE here, integrated development learning environment here. So these are the following things is going to be installed in your system. Sir, what is this pip here? Okay, pip library I told. Compiler you have having some ideas. Okay, Python shell you are having some ideas, and this pip is what? Preferred installer program. For what purpose it is used? Okay, I told while you install the Python, some libraries will be installed. Some library is installed here, but not all library will be installed. Okay, to those library as not installed automatically, we need to install. Okay, we need to install by using this pip command. Okay, using this pip command. Suppose I will write here. Okay, by using pip command, we can install the libraries. Okay, we can install the libraries. What is the example here? Suppose I will give you an example. Pip install. Suppose one library name is there in the Python, NumPy, numerical Pythons. Okay, to deal with array program or matrix. Okay, we are using this numpy libraries. Okay, one more I'll give here, pip install pandas. This is one library which is used for statistical mathematics, right? Statistical mathematics, we are using this libraries functions, libraries where a lot of functions are used. We can write the program very easy way by using this all this library numpy pandas. Actually this numpy pandas by default will not install in the system while you installing the pythons. So separately we have to install uh, in your softwares, right? So for that pip command will be used. The example I have given, I have to write like this: pip install numpy, pip install pandas, then the library automatically it will be installed. I will show you in the program also, don't worry, but this is the introduction class. So slowly try to understand what is the what are the features are there in the pythons, then I will go to the topic here, right? So this is the several things I told today about the introduction and history of the Python, and here the Python versions, what is the current version of the Pythons, and some tips regarding the installations. Okay, it is you can install the Python from the Google Chrome. You search download Python or install Python, automatically the new version will be reflected there. You can, simple steps are there, I will tell in the next video, but these things are, you need to remember all these things as very important it is. So next video I will discuss about some features of the Python, more features of the Pythons, and I will elaborately tell some I'll explain some program on that Python, so that the topic become very much easy to understand. Actually the Python is very easy, but through example understanding become more comfortable, more easy. So till then, please take care, and I am concluding here. So bye.